So thanks once again for dropping by the channel. If you like the content, if you're into the channel, please hit subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it, felt it was useful, if you got something out of it. Now let's get into this. So on Instagram today, Tyson Fury's released a picture of himself. He's in his, I was assuming, his fight gear, the ring gear he'll be wearing for Deontay Wilder, posing for some pictures, obviously, arms folded around the tummy, and he had the saying, I'm not going to quote him directly because this is more or less what he said. He said, solid 19 stone, 270, Deontay Wilder, I'm coming for you. Words to that effect. But he definitely alluded to his weight being 19 stone, and in pounds, that's 270 pounds. That's the way he's saying he's at now. Now, Tyson Fury in the past has weighed in the 270s. Off the top of my head, I think he's only weighed in it twice. So if I go onto his box rec, I know he weighed, he's 276 against Sefer Safiri. We knew that would be a bad weight because he was coming down from God only knows what after a 2 year out of the ring. And he did weigh 274 against Joey Abel. Now, both of those fights, he was in the 270s and he looked way out of shape. The John McDermott, the rematch, that's probably the worst I've ever seen Tyson Fury look from a, aesthetic point of view. He looked awful in that fight, just aesthetically. He was 270 in that fight. So 3 times in Fury's career, because I can't see any other weights, 3 times in Fury's career, he's weighed 270. And each one of them fights, he's not looked particularly good. Obviously, in the 270s in the past, he's been, way out of shape, not in a great place at all. And, it's shown his performance. Now, Tyson Fury, as I said, he had his arms around his belly, so you couldn't really see if there's any, extra flesh there or anything like that. But for all intents and purposes, he looked in quite good shape, judging by the camera shot. Why am I talking about this? Because I seriously doubt he's 270. Given the fact I think he was something like 258, I think, in his last fight, give or take. I'll just double check here. He was 254 actually against Otto Wallen. He does not look like he's put on an extra stone, at least in muscle or in fat. So I think this is just a bit of, Tyson Fury just trying to, be a bit economical. And to be honest with you, I think he's coming out and giving weights like that, hoping that someone in Team Wilder sees that. Because with Tyson Fury, the heavier he is, the worse he does tend to be. Not always, but more often than not, the heavier he is, the less mobile he is. I don't think his reflexes are quite as quick. Some people would say he might hit harder. I don't know about that, but he definitely has an optimum weight, which would be in around kind of 245 to 255. In around that is when you see Tyson Fury at his best. Ideally, you'd probably like to see him, a bit lighter than that, in the 240 solid, but it's very rare we've ever seen Tyson Fury in that weight. The last time I can think of was against Vladimir Klitschko. I think he was 245 or something like that. Now, he said by his own admission that the scales were weighing light or something like that. The scales were not exactly right. I never understand that when fighters say that, purely because especially when they're the last fighters to be weighed in, if you have people who are making weight, why is everyone not coming in at strange weights? But that's what I said about Tyson Fury. I think that this is a little bit of bravado, trying to get Deontay Wilder to see that and think, if he's weighing 270, I've got an easy night. Because as I said, Tyson Fury would be a lot slower at that weight. He wouldn't be as mobile. Reflex probably be a bit slower. So I think if you're talking about a 270 Tyson Fury, I think Tyson Fury, if he was to come in at that weight, and Sugar Hill, I'm sure he knows what he's talking about, I'm sure he knows what he's doing, Andy Lee as well, they'd know themselves not to get Tyson Fury anywhere near 270. You wouldn't want him near 260. You want him banging the 255s, ideally 240s, but I think that's a bit out there. But you wouldn't want Fury packing on extra muscle. And as I said, judging by the picture, he doesn't look like he's put on any, he looks a bit more defined, but it doesn't look like he's put on a stone of muscle. Hell no. Hell no. So with Tyson Fury, I think it's just a bit of bravado. I think he's just trying to get at Deontay Wilder, make him think, if Fury's 270, maybe he's coming for power. Maybe he's coming to stand and trade with me or something like that. And, maybe they'll take the bait, and then instead we'll see Fury dance around the ring or move around the ring. If Fury comes in and he's legit 270 and he decides to have a trade-off with Deontay Wilder, he's going to get knocked out pretty quickly. Tyson Fury's best way of winning this fight is just to keep boxing Wilder, make him miss, make him overreach, make him fight recklessly like he did in the first fight. If he goes in there starting to trade with Wilder, he's been saying he's found punch and power, he's going to knock Wilder out. If he goes in there and has a shootout with Deontay Wilder, he is going to get knocked out pretty quickly, pretty sharply. So I think the guys in his team know that. Sugar Hill knows that, Andy Lee I'm sure knows that. So I'd imagine that's not what we're going to get from Tyson Fury, but it could be him just trying to, sell Deontay Wilder a bluff and hope that maybe Team Wilder see that and think, you know what, we need to focus on this, and then they're not ready for whatever he does on night. So yeah, just a quick little video here. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you liked it. If you did, please leave a like, of course, subscribe if you are new. Let me know your thoughts down below, and as always, I will talk to you after.